Hi, my reading friends. Today I'm going to read the poem Daffodils. This is one of my favorites. It is by the most famous romantic nature poet William Wordsworth. So let's start. I have a young reading friend with me, Suha. Suha, we'll start. You ready?
Yes.
Daffodils. I wandered lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So, what do you make of the first stanza?
I think the poet is saying he was so lonely, like a lonely cloud, and he was walking when he saw a big hill full of daffodils,
Yes, good.
and they were a golden color because of their yellow color, and the sun was shining, and it made them appear gold.
Gold, very good.
And beside the lake and beneath the trees, they were there everywhere. Beside the lake and beneath the
Beneath the
trees.
trees. That is an image of being all over the hill. Very good. And they were fluttering and dancing in the breeze. So we can see that image in our mind. And when he is wandering like a cloud, don't you feel that he is aimlessly rambling? We could say
Yeah.
he is aimlessly rambling. Okay. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretched in never-ending line along the margin of a bay. 10,000 saw I at a glance, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. So, what about the second stanza? They are continuous,
Yeah,
like
the stars. They're not ending. They never end. Like they just keep going on. They don't
yes,
end
that is the
anywhere.
feeling that the poet is giving us.
When he saw the daffodils, he felt like they just stretched into a never-ending line. They never stopped.
Yes, and along the margin of a bay. So, he saw at least 10,000 he has seen here, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. So,
Yeah.
when you say tossing their heads, can you think of any poetic device? Personification.
Personification.
Yes, very good. So personification is coming because he is giving them an identity, tossing their heads in sprightly dance. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. What do you think of the third stanza?
The waves are dancing, which it was moving, which looked like to him like they were dancing, but the flowers were dancing even better. So
Yeah,
they
the
outdid-
flowers are doing it better. Yes, good.
So they outdid the waves, and to him it looked like they were having a competition, and the flowers were like
Winning.
Yeah, winning.
Yes, good. So a poet could not but be gay. He would be happy in such a lovely company. I gazed and gazed, but little thought what wealth the show to me had brought. He was not aware what a wealthy, there is something more than the present, something more has come into his life. Very good. For oft when on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye, which is the bliss of solitude. And then my heart with pleasure fills and dances with the daffodils. What do you think of the last paragraph?
from now he's saying that when he had nothing to do and he was lying down on his couch, like with nothing to think and nothing to do,
He was in a pensive
yeah.
mood. We can say it's almost melancholy. He's in a melancholy, sad mood. Yes.
Then he could, the image of the daffodils dancing would come back to him,
Yes.
and then he'll be happy again, and his heart will fill with pressure and then with pleasure, and then he'll dance with the daffodils.
Yes, his heart is filled with pleasure and it dances with the daffodils. So, the most beautiful lines I feel in this poem are: for often on my couch I lie, in vacant or in pensive mood, they flash upon that inward eye. The inward eye stands for mind. Another poetic device you can say which is used is the fact that they are compared to stars and compared to waves. So that makes it like. When you say like, it is simile. So there is a simile is also used. Personification and simile can be two of the poetic devices used. So how have you seen some sight that I would say would come back to your mind? Maybe when you went on a vacation.
Yeah, the snow in Georgia.
Yeah, you've gone to Georgia and you've seen the snow. That's wonderful. That would be like a sea of white, isn't it? Anything else?
The beaches.
The beach, yes. And I think you love swimming and you like jumping into the water. So the beach is definitely something that comes back to our mind. So thank you so much.